Hello students, welcome to the e-platform of Mother International Academy. I am your biology teacher and in this video we are going to understand the fifth chapter of standard 9, that is the fundamental unit of life. We will cover the following topics in this video. So first topic is what is cell? After we'll know about discovery of cell. After that cell theory. Then after we will learn about types of organisms and lastly types of cell and their structural organization of cell. So let's start with our first topic. The very first thing that comes to our mind before starting the chapter, that what is cell? Yes, well, the cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life which is capable of independent existence necessary for life. Now, next slide is discovery of cell. As we already covered in standard 8 that Robert Hooke in 1665 gave the concept of cell. During that time, he studied the cork cell and this was a kind of dead cell from the bark of a tree. This was a kind of dead cell. During that time, he studied the dead cell, but later on it was for the first time that Leeuwenhoek discovered first living cell. Very important question. So the first living cell was discovered by Leeuwenhoek and this was seen in the pond water for the first time. Now next is the cell theory. It is said that all living organisms are composed of cells. Basically, Sivan and Slater, who led forward the cell theory, which we will study in standard 11 and 12 in more detail. So, Virchow, who talked about that all the cells arise from pre-existing cells only. And this was a remarkable discovery of its time, because this was a possible only to explain, or this concept led to the explanation that there is a evolution. There is a evolution and this evolution occur only if cell exists from pre-existing cell. So here are the cell theory which state that all living organisms are composed of cell. It is a basic unit of life. All cells arise from pre-existing cells. There was a kind of continuous series of invention and discovery that led forward from simple microscope to a compound microscope and from compound microscope to an electron microscope, where you could study each of the organelles, each of the component of organelles in a very minute fashion. Now, next slide is the types of organisms. So, on the basis of the number of cells, organisms are of two types. Organisms are of two types, unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. So, the unicellular organisms are a single cell. For example, amoeba and paramecium. So, this single celled organism have just one cell which perform all and every kind of function. However, multicellular organisms like we human, yes, like we human have a kind of compendium of cells, and each of the cells is specialized to perform certain actions. For example, nerve cells would do the function of conduction, have a muscle cell that would help in the contraction of muscles. You also have RBC, WBC, all of those are different cells and all cells are different in shape and size. Now, the next slide is types of cell. There are two types of cells, animal cell and plant cell. So, as we discussed, cell is composed of outer cell wall that is present only in plant cell. So, very important questions. Many a time you have questions like that. You have onion peel and RBC. Then RBC bursts in hypotonic solution, but onion peel doesn't. Why is it so? Yes, because RBC is an animal cell. RBC is an animal cell and onion cell is a plant cell. So RBC RBC works in hypotonic solution and onion cell does not, because onion cell is a plant cell and having cell wall. Now, on the basis of organelles, cell are of two types. On the basis of cell organelles, cell are of two types: prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. In prokaryotic cell, nuclear membrane are absent, means nuclear material are not enclosed by nuclear membrane, and membrane bound cell organelles are absent. So the organism possesses this kind of cell. This kind of cell is known as prokaryotic cell. In prokaryotic cell, nuclear membrane are absent. Now the eukaryotic cell. The cells having well-defined nucleus and membrane-bound organelles is known as eukaryotic cell. So the organism possesses this kind of cell is known as eukaryotic cell. And in eukaryotic cell, well-defined nucleus is present. So students, with this, we end of this lecture. To summarize, first, what is cell? Yes, cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life, which was discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665 on a dead cell. That's it. Leeuwenhoek discovered first living cell. Next, we will discuss cell theory. All living organisms are composed of cells. Yes, and the cell arises from pre-existing cells. Then next is types of cell. There are two types of cells: unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. Unicellular and multicellular. The organism having only one cell or a single cell organism known as unicellular organisms, for example, amoeba and paramecium. Second is multicellular organisms. Those organisms having more than one cell, known as multicellular organisms, for example, nerve cell. Next, on the basis of cell organelles, there are two types of cells, that is prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic are not enclosed by nuclear membrane and eukaryotic are membrane bound organelles. So there are two types of cells. So there's two types of cells, eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells. So the organism having membrane bound organelles known as eukaryotic cells. So students, thank you, and I will upload another video in next.